Place them on safe, hop back out.
Look out the window.
Now, like you've seen on it, where's my video game guy at? Where was he at? The video games, it shows everybody just barely moving, right? You're still moving, weren't you? But it just kind of distracts you for just a second or two. That's when they get in the room and do what they got to do, okay? They need to know what's going to happen should we have to come into a school. They need to know that they can actually come to us instead of running from us. Because as you saw in the demonstration in there, it could be a little intense. You can imagine that going live for real. So they need to know that, you know, we're not the bad guys, we're coming in to help out. That's the biggest thing I want them to take away is the SWAT team is not the bad guys. We're not militarizing to take anybody's guns. We're not militarizing to take down any people. We just do what we have to do, and it's basically a safety net for the regular officers on the road.
Your hand's too big.
She does.
We need a bigger helmet.
She does.
All right, now run them off. You gotta run them off.
You gonna make her fall.
She's so little. You put it on if you want.
So what you'll do, this will come off. Wraps around.
Hey, Will.
Good job.
Think she's protected now?
How's it feel?
Good job.
It's not bad. After a little while though, it gets a little taxing on your shoulders, but yeah, it's not bad.
That's about half. She put that away. Well, somebody else started.
Right hand or left hand?
Right, go down, do it. Same thing. Grab with your right. You see how you got the clear around the outside?
Look down and you'll see a red dot.
Back your head, a little head forward until there's no black. Get your shoulders. One big piece of black.
Said I am one of our threat assessment investigators. So as he said, any time in your school you've maybe heard someone talking about doing some bad things at school or wanting to, and it's our job to figure out if that's going to happen or how serious our threats are. And then we charge or don't charge and do that kind of stuff. And this is Detective Rowe. You want to say anything?
Yeah, I've been a threat assessment investigator now for about 6 months.
He's learning from the best.
Mm-hmm. And we're just here to make sure everybody stays safe at schools. So
your mom and dad want to see you come home. So these are just things that as kids we don't think about because we don't think about ourselves being in that situation. Call or text 911. Who knew you could text 911? Did y'all know that? Yeah? Anybody ever called 911 before? By accident? That happens a lot, yeah?
Yeah, I did. I was touching his phone and I just clicked the button over and over.
Yeah. I feel it's important for the teens to understand that active shooter situations are real. It can happen anywhere. It's important to me as a threat assessment investigator to get the information from the kids. We know that we can't predict these attacks, but we can prevent. So I think in my lesson, the most important thing to me is getting across to the kids that it's important to tell. Like when you see something, say something, and report that information to your principal, to your SRO, to us, to the sheriff's office, and also giving them an outlet that they can do that anonymously as well.
In the case of an active shooter or somebody showing up at your school, do you feel like you might be a little bit more prepared for that now?
Yeah, I feel like I'd be more prepared. Some situations, I think that somebody is able to get away easily like that, but you know, now I can notice that it's a lot harder than I think it is.